is Claudia from Anybody Pilates and Exercise Physiology, and today I'm running you through a HIIT workout. So this will be more functional training based and it's aimed for whole body. We're going to start with a few stretches before we get into it, and we're aiming to get our heart rate up pretty high. So let's start with our feet nice and wide for me. So what we're doing is we're keeping our legs nice and straight, and this is to warm up our hamstrings and our hips. So just bending from the hips, or our hip hinge forwards. Feel that stretch into the hamstrings and up. So it's nice and slow. You can squeeze the glutes at the top, starting to get them nice and active. So you're taking this slow, exhale down, inhale up. One more. On this next one, we hold in the bottom phase. Hands come down. Feel that stretch. You can even walk your hands forwards, but sit the hips back for a lat stretch. Grabbing onto our right ankle, feeling the stretch deeper into the right hamstring. And to the left. Alright. Slowly coming back to center. Lateral one now. So for this, I like to bring my feet in a little closer. Bending one knee, feeling the stretch into the inside of the opposite thigh and the other side. So as we transfer our weight to the other side, we want to try and keep this leg straight. So keep that leg straight. I'm pushing through my quad, then I bend my knee. Good. So just taking this nice and slow. It's a good hip opener as well. Let's go one more to this side. Excellent. Alright. So we're going to start with a few squats. So feet hip width apart. I'm going to stand on the side. Side profile is usually easier. And I want you to make sure that we keep the chest proud. So send the hips back, bend the knees, and find your depth. Press through the heels to stand tall. That's it, that's one. So you want to make sure you have most of the weight in the back of your foot, so in the heels. I want you feeling this in quads and glutes. And then we're lightly drawing in our bellies, so we're taking pressure off the lower back. That's it. Good. Alright, couple of mountain climbers to warm up the full body. So I want hands down under shoulders, feet back, so you can see you're forming a nice plank, and then just stepping the knee into the chest. So just starting with some nice slow ones. I want you just lifting the knee forwards to start with, so not at an angle. And let's just start to pick it up so you're jumping slightly. That's it. Keep it going. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Alright. We'll stand up. And with those squats now, we're going to add a jump. So into our squat jumps. If you know that jumping is just way too much impact through your knee or ankle joint, then that's fine. I just want you to do our normal squats, so you don't have to add in that jump. Alright. So team, I want you to use your arms. So when you're down, your arms swing back. As you stand tall, arms swing up, land, and back. Good. Let's see how high we can go. Use those quads. Explosive. Nice deep breaths. That's it. Let's get those arms moving faster. Good. Powerful. 2 more. And 2. Good. Alright. Legs wide. Some lateral lunges here. So lunging to one side, feel that depth. Over to the other. So it's like a stretch, but you're getting low. Good. No jumping for this one. This is your chance to catch your breath. Keep it going. That's it. Let's go one more to the right, one more to the left, and stand tall. For this one, it's called our star excursion. Right foot down, a little bend in the right knee. Hips are slightly bent forwards. Opposite leg to our left. Tap to the left, center. Tap to the front, center. Tap to the back, center. So that's our movement. So the challenge is in this right leg here. So you are using your right quad and your right glute. And then it's challenging our balance. So this movement on the left is more for our mobility. That's it. Keep going. One more. And last one back. Good. Changing to the left side to support the weight. Little bend in the knee. Let's go out to the side. Center, forward, and back. Now, I want you trying to keep this knee nice and stable for me. So if your knee is falling in, I want you to make sure the knee is in line with the toes. So not out, not in. Try to keep this leg as still as you can. Good. Keep it going. So we haven't stopped yet. That's it. Let's go one more circle around. Perfect. Okay, for this next one, it's similar to a squat jump, but it's adding in a star jump. So when you lower down, your hands cross over, touching your toes, and when you stand tall, up. From a side profile. So if you're confused with the coordination, stick with the squat jump. Hands go down, so opposite fingers to toes. And when you go up, opening up into a star. Landing down. Alright, let's go. That's 5, 6, 3 more. Last one. Nice work. Okay, moving down to the mat now for our plank. So I'll just straighten this mat out. Here, setting up, so hands under shoulders, toes up, back behind us, and moving into our shoulder taps. So to make this easier, move the ankles wide. That's it, and then transferring the weight into one arm as you tap the opposite shoulder. So this is working into the belly and the shoulder stability. So as you tap, I don't want you rocking or swaying. Your aim is for your body to be completely still. So it's just your arms moving. That's it. Bringing those feet in close and mountain climbers. As fast or as slow as you like. If you've got that power, I want fast. Let's go. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alright, place the knees down. Sit back into child's pose for a moment. Let's take 3 nice deep breaths. Last one. Alright, setting up for our shoulder taps again. So find your stance, ground the feet, extra challenge, feet in close. I'll go in between, so medium as well. And then bringing those hands under the shoulders, let's tap. One more on the right. That's it. Alright, mountain climbers. Bring those feet into narrow. Let's go. Aiming opposite knee for opposite hand this time. toes. Let's take 5 deep breaths. Last breath. Alright, coming up, we're going to roll over and lay down on our backs now. So I'll sit up this way, just like under the sun. If you want a cushion, grab it for your head. So, laying back, we're going to start to get those hamstrings nice and active. So on your toes for me, we are rolling, so articulate your back so that you are nice and flat, and then start to lift up. So this is our movement. So I want your balls of your feet on the mat. You can see my heels are high. Alright, so rock the pelvis back. Let's do it together. Lifting the hips up. Exhale. Squeeze the glutes. One leg at a time, lifting up into our marching like so. Once you're ready, join in. That's it. Extra challenge now. As you lift the leg to our tabletop, extend long. Bend back, lower down. We're just squeezing the glutes here, keeping ourselves nice and high. Good. Alright, we've got one more on each side. Keep those hips high, so even I need to correct here. Good. And let's roll down. Quick stretch of the hamstrings. Bringing the leg up long, holding behind the knee joint, and then pull the toes back towards you. It's okay if you have a soft bend in your knee, if you're quite tight through the hamstring. One more inhale. And exhale. Lower down. Let's do left. Lifting up. Finding that length. And now let's see if we can pull our toes back towards us. So think sole of your foot is facing flat towards the sky. That way our hamstring is nice and lengthened. And lower down. Alright, from here, sitting ourselves up. So we are moving into a reverse crunch. So first option is you can have your feet down and your arms out in front. And you're focusing on leaning back until you feel challenged, and then leaning forward. Keeping your feet grounded. Next step, lift those legs. So think you're forming a V position. If you have a weight, grab a weight. You can grab a full water bottle or a milk bottle. It does the same thing. So even if it's just a couple of kilos, I want you to grab a weight, and we're going to hold this weight close to our chest. So I don't have one with me here, but we'll imagine that I'm holding one for this video, and we're stepping up into our V. Keeping your weight centered, you extend the legs, move the chest and the legs away. Bring it in. Good. And back. And in. If you don't have that weight, hands out to the side. Helps with balance. Good. Keep it up. One more. Good. If you have your legs up, we'll keep them up. If your legs are down, we'll keep them down. Moving into our Russian twist. Keeping the hips still, rotating through the torso and the rib cage. If you have a weight, hold your weight. If you don't have a weight, just grip the fingers together and find this twist for me. Extra step, lift the feet up and rotate. Good. So you can pick this up. Let's go fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slow it down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Sitting up tall. Quick rotation through the belly. So right arm behind, left hand on the out of right side. Find that rotation through the upper back. Inhale. Exhale. Change sides. Left hand on the ground, right hand on the outside of left leg. Find that twist. Final exhale for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Alright, moving into a roll back. So our feet are flat, and I don't want to see your feet moving. Arms are out in front of you. So for this, it's all about the spinal movement. So you will rock your pelvis, lose your good posture, and then slowly roll back. Arms come back overhead, nice big reach. Reaching forwards, let's rock back up, tuck the chin, then start to roll. Now, keep it going. An extra option is the more you step your feet away from you, the harder it is. And if you bring your feet in a little closer, then it's slightly easier. So you choose. If not, somewhere in between, so we have a rough right angle. Good. So keep it going. By now you should be starting to feel that belly. The most important thing is initiating with a tuck. And then when you're on the lower phase, starting with your knee, chin tucked to chest, and slowly rolling up. That's good. Let's go for one more. And up. Good. Alright. Moving to our chair. So I want you to just grab a chair, whatever you have nearby in your home. So we are starting with some glutes. So I want your hands on your chair. So roughly shoulder width, but it will depend on the type of chair you have here. And we will take the weight into our right leg. So you can see both my legs are nice and straight. So the weight's moving into my right leg now, so this leg will be able to move back and forth. With your left leg is nice and straight. I want your spine nice and neutral. And then with the left leg, we are kicking up and down. So fast little kicks. This one's for glutes, and you'll feel hamstrings on that right side. If it's too much through hamstrings, little bend in the right knee is fine. If not, straight. Good. Keep it going for me. Want those glutes nice and warm. Making sure those hips aren't moving too much. They will move slightly as long as they're not swaying too much like so. Keep it going. 2 more. 1 and 2. Let's go. Straight into the right leg. Weights through the left. Good. Exhale as a kick. Inhale down. Last one. Good. Straight into our dips. So, hands on the chair, feet out in front of you in a right angle. Bending the elbows move away from you and you lower down. Extending the elbows, lift up. So a lot of people here tend to ask how low to go. It will depend on your strength in your triceps. But ideally, when I bend my arms, I don't like my shoulders to drop lower than my elbows. I just find that it becomes too much pressure into that shoulder joint. We've got to look after our shoulders. Good, now extra challenge is legs long, and you can do your dips the same, so then it's more into those triceps. Let's go. We're doing 3 more. That's 1, 2, last 1, 3. Stepping in. Okay, final finisher here. Last one into our tummy. So again, setting up onto your mat. You've got your forearms down in front of you, and we are finding our nice plank. So you want to make sure that your bottom isn't high. Lower the hips and allow that tailbone to tuck under. The more you tuck, trying to pull hip bone to rib, the more you're going to feel belly. Now once you're here, we are going to hold, if this is your challenge point, or extra challenge, start to rock forwards and back. Then we're working into those shoulders. So you can see I'm pushing through my toes here. I'm flexing and extending through that foot. My others, if you would like to go into knees, that is fine, and practice your plank on your knees. If not, let's keep rocking. Good. Now, anytime if you feel back pain, I want you to drop to your knees or take a little rest. We're doing 10 more. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Knees down. Sitting back into that child's pose. Let's take some deep breaths here. Pulling your fingers away from you to feel that stretch into the lats and allowing the head to rest down. Let's go 2 deep breaths. Last breath. Good. Slowly coming up. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll do some cat-cows. Tuck chin to chest, move into your big angry cat. Arch through your back, so we're lifting our mid back up. Then relax the neck, moving into your dipped back. So you can see my lower back has a little bit of a dip. It will depend on your mobility. And back into angry cat. 1 more into our cow. Back to neutral, and let's bring the knees in. Thank you everyone. So that is a rough idea of something you can do to keep you busy while you're stuck at home. You can try and do that circuit 1 or 2 more times after that. Make it a little longer. Just try and have 1 or 2 minutes in between each round. So that will really start to get the heart rate up, particularly if you do a few rounds, then you'll start to hit that higher volume of work. Alright, hope you're all well. See you.